This video is rated TV-16, has some harsh language which may not be appropriate for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, Heavy Metal Explosion coming at you with another figure discussion, figure review. Anyway, this is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Black Ranger, Dragon Shield. And this is a Walgreens exclusive, I believe. They are currently out. I did find mine up at Walgreens. And I wasn't going to get into a lot of these I don't know, other style of action figures other than mainly Transformers and G.I. Joe. And Marvel Legends have been putting out quite a few of their figures. And back in the day, I was a big Marvel Legends fans with their slightly taller than, I guess, 6 inch or right around the 6 1/4 inch or something to that effect. They weren't great, but since Hasbro has pretty much taken over the reins of these figures, and the sculpts look fantastic nowadays. I'm debating, like, you've seen I did a review on the Wolverine Hulk anniversary box set, and I'm thinking about buying some others. I do have a what is that, Cosmic Spider-Man, the one where he gets powered up. I forget the um, I forget the actual name for him. And I have the 2099 new uniform Spider-Man. I think I picked that one up at Walgreens. I also have the Red Goblin. So I'm debating on probably going ahead and doing a review on those guys, and um, letting you guys see, and then, leave comments for me and let me know what you think. I do also have the White Ranger, and I am looking to get the Lord Draken. I was a big White Ranger fan back when he came out. I wasn't really into Power Rangers, but when the White Ranger came out, I don't know, it was something about him that really kind of caused me to start watching the episodes and kind of backtrack and see what the rest of them was all about. So again, I'm not really familiar with him with this shield on him, but the paint details are good. They're nice and crisp, at least for the most part. There's a little problems. Yeah, maybe. Can you see that one? right there, and some of the paint detail up here is a little haphazard. Um, but the belt looks pretty good. That's not bad. The deco on the helmet, I mean, it's not bad. You can't even see the helmet. What am I doing? Uh, but I mean, there's some problems right up in here, but it's not obnoxious. There we go. Perhaps I should have used one of my other apps. This is one of the few that uh, some of you that may follow, um, you won't see me um, telling you to gamble on whether or not I break the figure. I pretty much broke this guy in, I think, for the most part, been moving his joints around. Um, but again, it's a nice figure. Let's move him back a little bit and we'll get to some accessories. Now we got this blast effect here. It's nice. It's okay. I'm not really, I don't know. We have, speaking of blast effects, we have this here. I don't really know. I believe this is supposed to attach to other weapons and make a larger weapon. So I'm kind of wondering how that's going to pan out for some of these others. I haven't picked up the Pink Ranger. It is sitting up at my local Walmart. I want to get that. I want to get the Green Ranger. I believe there's a Red Ranger that's out, either in singles or in a combo pack. This here, we'll get in close here and kind of get on that little insignia. That's okay. It's got some flashing here. The paint's not too bad for being a soft rubber. Silver back there. And this here is the only reason this blast effect is there, is to port in that. Doesn't fit on any of his other accessories, doesn't fit on his hand. It's just for this one piece. So as you can see, I got a little warpage in here. You might not be able to see it on camera, but I can see it. It's right up in here, so I'll probably have to heat set that. We got a closed-fisted hand, all white. Some details on that. It's not bad. And like with the White Ranger, which I'm assuming most of these male figures are gonna kind of pull from pull from that White Ranger, which was out in that first wave of the Lightning collection. This here. And again, it looks like maybe that's a little haphazard right up in the raised areas there for the white paint. But I don't guess it's obnoxious. Not totally obnoxious. And we do get the head sculpt. Not a bad looking. The eyes aren't too bad, it doesn't look like. Maybe a little paint bleed there on the ear. But I mean, overall, it's not bad. Can you see in there? I don't know. So the pistol does fit in the holster. You can put it in his hand. So can use that. And I'm guessing this is meant to be like so, because this fist here does seem to be a little loose. But you do have a weapon there. I mean, his battle axe. It holds pretty good, I guess. But that joint there is just not really. You can see it there. It's just not really all it's cracked up to be. He also can hold it like an axe. So you do have that. The fist. Let's see. Oh man. As some of you know, my shoulders, I had surgery a while back, and of course I have some muscle atrophy going on. So I have not gotten any better from that, so I'm having a hard time with my left shoulder. So there's the fist. That looks better. So this is a unique mold, I guess, to the Black Ranger here. And we'll go ahead and, ouch, man. As long as I don't knock over my transformers on top of. All right. So, and you get your karate pose hand. I guess that's what that's for. And it works. I haven't opened my White Ranger yet, but I'm going to, depending on how well this review here goes. I think basically I'm going to wind up keeping that one trigger hand for the pistol in, and then keeping the fist in for the other hand. So let's get this other head sculpt on. And I do apologize having to pull away and do it, but my shoulder is not great right now. So, and we get that. We got too much going on in the background. I may take that backdrop out. But it's not bad. I guess he's got some pudgy lips. It looks almost like he wants to go out and kiss somebody. Maybe he's got a hot date and he's getting freshened up or something to that effect. I don't know. But, excuse me, also trying to combat a slight cold. So we'll get in on the head sculpt here on articulation. Then we'll transfer over to the helmet. So we can't go up. You can't see that, can y'all? All right, let's pull this up. Oh my God, looky there. So we can't go up that far. It is hindered a little bit by the back, but I guess that's more than enough, really. I mean, unless you're showing them flying through the air. Can't look down that much. Well, you got a little bit there. Yeah. And his head does twist. So we'll pop this off and we'll see the range of movement on the helmet. Oh, excuse me. Good gracious. All right. So, let's see. Not as much, is it? But you get about the same going down. So, a little bit of head tilt. Not much to the left, it looks like, or right. My left. But it does go all the way around. Arms go up that far. They do twist at the bicep. They do have a double joint right there. And this particular hand does go down and up at the palm. And it looks like all of them have the same motion in the hand. So that's no big deal. Now we have a torso tilt and rotation here. We have a ab crunch and back. No waist articulation, no, but you have it here, so I guess that kinda makes up for it. Belt is glued. Legs come out that far. They do twist at the thigh, double jointed knee, and just to give Robo a little battle here. Does it do it? Does it do it? And he does. Kicks his own ass. That's an ode to Robo. I've been watching his stuff. I found his stuff, and I really like Robo. He's very comical, and he's a cool dude. I'd like to meet him one day in person, but alas, I don't get out much. You do have a boot cut, so that helps in a lot of different formats in posing. If you don't want to break this sculpt up, you've got this here that you can break, and that's great for a lot of you collectors that like to pose your figures in various positions, but you don't want your sculpt to break. I know back in the day, Todd McFarlane had that issue where he did not like to sculpt his figures as well as he did, and then have the articulation where it's needed, but that would break up the sculpt, some pants lines or something to that effect, and he didn't like doing that. So his figures, he decided that you want a good action figure with some posability but great looking presence on a shelf. You're gonna get you basically a plastic statue with some posability. And I've got one right here just to prove my point, which is the Viking Spawn. Yes, I have this figure, and he does have hip articulation, but because of the sculpt, you can't really move his legs any which way. If you want me to do a review on this guy, let me know. I'll do it. I've got all my parts for him, although there are some parts that have broken off, and I don't have, I mean, I do have, but I don't have attached. But if you want to see it, then so be it. And this is size comparison, which really, to be honest, at the time of as early as this figure is, this isn't a bad height. With McFarlane going to a 7-inch or having a 7-inch scale, I really think he could have done just as well with a 6-inch scale, but that's a talk for another time. So I haven't finished the articulation. So down here we have the foot goes down that far, it comes up that far, and we do have a ankle pivot, ankle rocker. Does that rock, or is that a pivot? Pivot, rock, or is that the rocker? So leave a comment about that. Anyway, we'll push him right here, and we'll get another figure that I have sitting nearby, and that is Deluxe Class Transformer, part of the Siege line. Right there. Something I have reviewed, but I haven't, it hasn't come out yet. A Hot Wheels car, which I really didn't review. I don't guess it's really a review. It's more of a just general discussion. What else do I have? I have one of these figures from, I think, McDonald's or Burger King one. Let me know if you want to see this one in a review. All right. Yes, that was an ode to Mgo for his many voice talents. He's a great guy. This is a really cool figure. I like this guy. I like this, and more than likely I will probably pose these guys like this, with their helmeted form. I don't know if I'm going to buy another set for their facial forms, their unhelmeted form, but I'm happy with this. I mean, this is a cool guy, cool character, and I think it's a great piece. So if you're a Power Rangers fan and you want to see more, hit me up, press subscribe, hit that bell, and yeah, whatever that means. But yeah, seriously, I'm still getting used to this, and I'm trying to do my best to improve. Any suggestions, hit me up on in the comment sections, and check me out on Patreon. All these videos are up on Patreon. I also have some free downloadable content, or not per se free, but downloadable content over on Patreon. Things I'm working real hard on developing in order to give you a better more value for your buck type thing over on Patreon. I'm doing more creative design stuff for the collectors and whatnot. If you have any suggestions, you let me know. I'm in the process of also creating a trading card set of downloadable content that will be exclusive to Patreon, and at least the artwork and things that I have collected over the years. And as soon as I finalize the details to those, I will be producing those and selling them on the web store. So again, if you like what you see, do all the things down below that you need to do, and give me a thumbs up or down. If you don't want to give me a down, then leave constructive criticism in the comments section. I'm always open to improving my newly developing skill set. So again, until next time, guys. And if you want, check out some of the over here about some of my other videos, and just to see what I have on that I've already done. Most of it's been Transformers. A lot of it's been just comparison or discussion reviews, not really transforming or stuff like that. But again, if you like what you see, hit me up, let me know. Again, this is an open forum in order for us collectors to come on in and enjoy ourselves and to help each other collect or investigate in collecting. So thanks a lot, and until next time.